Welcome back
back.
to I'm hold on.
I'm Kadin and you
And I'm
are,
Joslyn, and
and we
we're
are
best
best
of
of kin.
kin. We haven't practiced, but
We haven't, but
we will get it done eventually, like as time
yeah,
goes. I'm not worried
every
about
time
it.
we start, it's because you're thinking of starting, not so much like, oh wait, we have a thing.
Uh-huh. It's true.
Ooh,
Ooh! As promised, we brought our setup to St. David, and we are live from the coziness of grandparents' house,
yeah,
which
mom, pa,
now that we like got a baby, I feel like it just changes the holidays a little bit. I feel like it's a little what are the like what would you say? Like what are the vibes? It's like so
it's
wholesome,
nostalgic. It's bringing you back to when
so
you were a kid.
nostalgic. Yep. Seeing her running around, it is so sweet. We're just obsessed
Yeah,
with the vibes.
the country living.
I mean, look at the trees. Look at the okay, I should say like if you're watching on YouTube, you
Yeah,
can see the trees, you can see the breeze, you can see the leaves.
there you go.
And there's also wild peacocks on this property, wild turkeys.
Turkeys.
So it could not be more
None were
Thanksgiving
harmed
vibes.
yesterday, though.
Yeah, I was like, are we getting this from the property?
Yeah.
We were not, in fact. And today's coffee is sponsored by Subiaco in St. David.
Oh, I thought it was sponsored by someone, but
Subiaco sponsored
gotcha.
this one.
Okay, cool.
We've got a queue, but we'll save that one for
Yeah.
next. But thank
Subiaco
you, Subiaco, for our hot mochas this morning. They are really hitting.
and this fire pit is
And this
keeping him
fire
warm.
put, oh my gosh, you're right. It's
Fire
our
put.
coffee. Shut the fuck up. It's our coffee warmer. Also, a little fun fact: we had Anonymous come forward, our
What?
secret admirer.
Is this on you
Any
know or me
guesses?
know?
We both know this person, hence
Mason?
why they said "love you guys" in the thing.
Mason.
Should have guessed. It's Logan.
Oh,
How funny is
haha.
that? He was like, I didn't know you were supposed to put your name. Like, I wasn't like trying to be anonymous or anything. Like, I thought you'd see
But
the email.
definitely did not think of
I don't know why I
I
didn't think
wouldn't
of it.
that not would have been my first
I
guess,
did
yeah.
not guess that, which is funny. I was like,
Dang, thanks,
oh,
Logan. He's our first was he our first
no, he
donation?
wasn't. Some who I can remember this. Oh my gosh, I don't want to forget.
Was it Mason?
Um, maybe it was mom and dad. It
Yeah,
was
it
mom and
was. It was. It
dad,
was. It
then
was. Yeah.
Logan, then Yvonne and Arturo, then Subiaco. So I mean, we've got them lined up, which is kind of
Yeah,
nice.
seriously. Oh, yeah,
It
that's really
helps.
good. It is really good.
Okay, cozy vibes. Cozy vibes. Do you want to get into any life updates? Do you have anything to say?
I mean, no, it just feels so transformative being out here.
It's the fresh air. It's the
I
fresh
feel
air.
like
It's the
I've entered a
nature.
different realm.
Uh huh. Did you expect it to be this green and this like chilly?
No, I mean, no, yeah, it's definitely chilly at night.
Mm-hmm.
Slept good because of it. It's like your body reacts like snoozed all day.
Yeah. Lots of sleeping has taken
Yeah,
place.
it's quiet. It's slow pace.
Uh huh.
And
This is.
nothing's really defining it other than just like being outside.
Mm-hmm. It's just nice. And this indoor outdoor, we were just talking about like any future home we have to have a screened porch
Yeah,
because it's just so nice to enjoy the outside, regardless of what the
best
conditions
of
are
both
outside.
worlds.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, regardless of the conditions.
Like we were talking, like monsoons would be so awesome.
Yeah, they got misters out here.
I know it is a year
Yes, of
round
course.
experience. I know. We've been loving it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we're on vacation anyway, but Thanksgiving weekend, but
Yes, this will come out next week, so y'all's Thanksgivings will have passed, but we are still
yes.
we are in it still. We had a great Thanksgiving. Happy to report,
Yeah.
Dad, the turkey was good. Okay.
Turkey,
I was
every
talking a lot of
single
shit
dish.
about Thanksgiving food last time, but every single thing hit. Nothing went wrong in terms of food this year, which like never happens. Pies were
And I
good.
didn't help make too much, but it was it felt like there was no stress or
Mm-hmm.
anxiety.
Very
Gosh.
laid back.
I was my
Are you
I
okay?
got a frog.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was super laid back. It was not like no one was impatient. It was just
I mean, it was
it
like
had to do with s- I don't know, just no. There was also no expectations either. Like
yeah,
sometimes we're like, oh, it's finally
sometimes
Thanksgiving.
perhaps
This shit better
if
be
it
good.
leads up too much to it, but perhaps it's better when it kind of comes out of nowhere
Uh
because
huh.
you're like surprised by
Yeah,
this
you
delicious
can't really be
food and
disappointed.
yeah, truly.
Yeah, turkey stuffing, homemade mashed potatoes, gravy casserole
Uh-huh.
was really good.
Yeah, that actually turned out so good
Really good. So excited.
for the leftovers today.
Yeah, no, I was already thinking about it. Around when I woke up, I was like, I could go for a roll right now.
Uh-huh. I was like,
Rolls were
what am
good.
I gonna make?
The butt cheeks
The butt
naturally
cheek
raised.
rolls, delicious. Had some wine, had some, classic
Yeah,
Martinelli's.
Martinelli's can't go wrong.
Can't not
That's
do
a massive
Martinelli's.
tradition for
That's a
sure.
major that's like I there's not a lot of Thanksgiving traditions. We talked about this a little bit last time, but Martinelli's for us is like because we were Mormon and like cheersing with our
Yeah,
Martinelli is like
pretending.
so iconic. So iconic. Can't
Yeah,
remember if there was any other traditions we thought of yesterday. I thought you pointed one out, but maybe not.
Cowboys won.
Cowboys won. Congrats. The
Thanks.
TV was on all fucking day, even though I was told multiple times doesn't have to be on all day. We
But
just want to watch our games
we,
all night, all day, all
but
night,
we were
all
all
day, all
so
night.
tired to really do anything. Like I would have been okay if we wanted to do something together, but we
No,
were
I didn't
all
want to do
tired.
anything together. I just wanted to watch something else.
I mean, we could have watched The Golden Bachelor if you wanted.
It ended up actually, I think, not being on because it was Thanksgiving. And so
Oh, that
we'll
makes
see The
sense.
Golden Bachelor. Maybe you should watch it with me.
Yeah, maybe.
It's
I
the
don't know
finale.
anything. Yeah, it's already the end.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what happens. Something
But
tells me he's going to pick motherfucking Teresa. I can't think about that.
it's
It'll upset me.
Teresa and Leslie.
Wow, you remembered. Yes, it's Teresa and Leslie. And I'm just really shocked by how this whole season has shaken out. But I seriously would never watch a regular Bachelor again. I'm like, bring on the
Well,
Golden
there's not
Bachelor
really
and
like
Bachelorettes.
they don't bring them home to any family because
Yes,
their
they do.
family's dead, right?
No, they bring them to their kids
Oh
and their
yeah,
kids'
I
kids.
forget
Like
they're
they
like
still have families. My
remarried.
God.
I
I
just thought
mean,
they were like, oh, I guess that makes sense.
yeah, they're like 60s and 70s.
But they've
But
had
it's
past.
but they're so mature. They know what they want. They handle disappointment well. Like they're just all so mature. Whereas like the 20 somethings are like, I literally thought like he was the one. Like I can't imagine
Yeah,
my
it's
life without him.
definitely, but that's also entertaining.
It is entertaining. You're right. You're so
Over
right.
the top.
Yeah, the drama.
There
There
was
is a
one.
little less
I think I just
drama.
saw a clip of a girl thought, oh yeah, she thought the moon was bigger than Earth.
Oh,
It was like a bachelorette.
okay.
She's like, no, like why would we be able to see it when it's so far away? It's yeah.
Therefore,
And the
would have to be
guy was
bigger.
just like,
He's like,
you gotta be
this
fucking
isn't
kidding
gonna
me.
work out for me. You're out.
He was like being nice, but I was like, no, I'm pretty sure Earth is
It was a
bigger.
little bit bigger, at least. That's funny. That is funny.
Yeah, it's entertaining though. But yeah, maybe we'll watch it.
Yeah. Watch that next week. We should watch stuff today too. We should. So I feel like for me, okay, so yeah, today is technically Black Friday. Everyone's like, but also we've talked about this too. Like, it's 20% off, like everywhere. Like it's been all month. Like it's not the special Black Friday shopping
Nothing's really
that we
special.
there. It's not
And
special.
it's all online.
It's early and it goes through the weekend, and then after Monday, they're like, oh, if you missed your chance, here's 4 more days just in case of Black Friday.
Yeah,
Like
keep extending it.
it's never done.
I feel like also everyone doesn't majority would rather just shop online. I mean,
I 100% would rather shop
people
online.
have to understand. I don't know how like shopping in person anymore.
I will
Why?
say I've gone to get some
Why?
stuff for the wedding, and like I will
Why?
say I do kind of miss having something specific I need and like looking for it, trying stuff on. But then if you can't get exactly what you
Yeah,
need
but
or
then
want, I'm like my day has been wasted when I could have just like scrolled and looked for it and then
I
like
guess that's too. Yeah, the time suck. I think the only
huge
thing that's
time suck.
fun
Who has
that's
time for that
shopping
anymore?
in person is we kind of talked about it yesterday is like thrift
The
shopping.
vibes. Oh yeah.
That's worth it because you
It's a
don't
hunt.
know what you're looking for. You're waiting for it to find you.
Totally. I do love that
Life,
though. Life.
goodwill.
Yeah, that's a good like
Will
little
it be
ad.
good?
Will it be good? Fun.
Or what was the Mormon version? It was 'cause we
Oh,
call it
DI,
DI.
Deseret Industries.
Yeah, we
I
call
don't
it
know. Is that like the Mormon
DI.
version or is that just the one that's
I don't know. That's what we do, and
yeah,
the church. Maybe
maybe
all
it's church
churches do that.
owned.
Yeah.
Maybe crazy. I'm trying to like. I'm hoping the traffic sounds don't make
It'll
it
be
in,
fine.
but okay.
No worries. We're just
Be
chilling,
happy.
chilling by the
No,
fire.
it's so nice.
The mocha's really good. Wait, I feel like we had to say something else
I know. I actually was like
about
in
the
my head
coffee.
like, no, not about the coffee. What were we gonna say? Oh, I was gonna say yes. Today is Black Friday, but I consider today to be like Christmas season day one. I like to keep the fall vibes until Thanksgiving. People set up their tree like so early now. I like to keep it
Yeah, like
fall for the month of October into Thanksgiving. The day after, I'm like, get rid of these goddamn pumpkins, get rid of everything. I want lights, I want trees, I want
day
ornaments.
after Thanksgiving.
The day after Thanksgiving, I like to set up. If I was home right now, I would
I
be
think a
in
lot
my
of people
storage unit.
agree with that.
Yeah. So today is Christmas officially.
Yes.
Merry
What do you
Christmas.
think when you hear, like, when I think, what color do you think of when you think of the month of November?
Okay, this is a great question. Thank you for asking. December. Wait, you said November?
We'll
Oh,
get to December.
okay. November to me, it's a little bit of two colors, but November is similar to Thursday in that it's like a little navy blue. Thursdays in November to me give like kind of dark blue, but then I also
Thursdays
yes,
in November.
yeah, and
What?
then like okay, but then I
Like your
would say it
sweater?
also goes into yes, I am so November right now.
That's December to me.
Really? December is
Light blue.
so light
No, it's like
blue. No, that's
a snow, like
January. That's
snowy blue.
January. What's January to you then?
When I
We
think
could go through all the
January, I
months.
think
Christmas December is just so red. It's just
February
so
is
red.
yellow to me.
July is also red
Yeah,
because of 4th of July probably.
but
It's also
I
just
think
like
hot.
summer, hot. Yeah.
July has red.
November is a little bit brown, the color of a turkey.
December is like, I guess, yeah, like the classic Christmas colors,
Yes, I can't think of anything other than Christmas in December.
the nostalgic, like those TikToks of like those classic lights of just the red,
The red and the
green,
green.
and the
Do you like the colorful ones that are like rainbow? Those are very like
uh
90s.
oh yeah, I like that. I
Like A
like it as far
Christmas
as
Story.
the memes. Yeah, Christmas Story,
Uh-huh.
but that movie also
Tinsel
stresses me
trees.
out. I was gonna bring that
Yeah.
up too.
There's some anger.
I used to hate that movie, but now I kind of like it.
I like it. Oh, it's so sweet.
But I hated it because I think that used to be our Christmas Eve movie.
And it still is.
And wrong answer.
Yes, it is.
Oh, it's
Oh,
Christmas Day.
I see where you're going with that. So we have a lot of holiday traditions from growing up. We should get into those. I've taken my favorites and kind of like adapted and added other ones that I've liked. So I like doing for Christmas Eve a Chinese takeout
Yeah.
dinner and watch A Christmas Story because at the very end of the movie they end up just getting Chinese. And that's like
Oh, that's what
why I
you're
do
doing
it.
now.
Yeah.
Okay,
But it's
that
also
makes
like
sense.
feeds a lot of people. It's convenient. They're open. Like
Affordable.
it's affordable. Except last year, I kind of like didn't know how much to order. It was just the three of us, me, Logan, Kaden, and we ended up ordering
Oh,
over
way too much, right?
$100 of Chinese food because I was like, yeah, we'll do one of those.
We
But
didn't
I
realize the
wanted like a
portions.
buffet, I wanted options, but the portions were so insane. They were like each meal could feed three
One didn't
people.
really. One didn't really do well as far as like how it was prepared, right?
I could not even tell
Do
you,
you even
but there were
remember?
two Chinese spots. I picked the wrong one. I picked the
Oh,
not as good one. So this year we'll have the good Chinese and we'll
and mom
have
and
some
dad will be
portion
here, right?
control. Mom and dad will come out for it. It'll be delicious. So that's something I like to do Christmas Eve as kind of my own new tradition. Growing up, like Christmas Eve was what? We would do a secret
Sibling
Santa.
gifts,
We would do the sibling gifts that we all got each other, like a little
which was
secret
Secret
Santa
Santa,
draw.
yeah.
Yeah, because there's four
Just
siblings.
one,
So we would do one gift Christmas Eve, and then we would.
maybe a movie, but it was
Well,
definitely
typically we
the
would.
tradition is all the siblings
Mhm.
sleep in the same room.
Mhm.
Sorry if you grew up an only child,
Mm,
but I like that a lot. It was
I
fun.
like
And we
that.
watch Elf.
We would do like a little slumber party and watch Elf every year.
So
I mean,
yeah,
since
in
it
the
came out.
morning we can all
And then in the morning, we're
Even
all
like we did
together.
it even the
Even
most
when we were
recent one,
old.
yeah, we were all over 21, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe like when
Last time we were
Krista
all
was
together.
21 like 3 or 4 years
Yeah,
ago.
I can. But then I got to the point where I was like, I want the comfort of my bed. Like, I'm just not in that place anymore, you know?
Yeah, I guess it's different.
And now that there's Sienna, it's like
You're a
my
parent.
whole
We'll just have to have our kids do
Christmas.
that then.
Oh, that would be so cute, the cousins.
Yeah?
Oh, you need to start having some babies.
Yeah.
But yeah, like now that we have Sienna, everything is really geared towards how can I make this as magical as possible for her and just have her enjoy this time and just
Yeah,
be as
really
happy as possible.
or make yeah, you can really create a whole lot of new stuff for her.
Yes. And I feel
Like
like,
make her accidentally see Logan dressed up as Santa, like eating cookies,
right.
right? That she set out.
Yeah,
Or like
totally.
mom and dad used to,
There's a
they
lot of ways.
dragged the dining room table
Yeah.
so it sounded like Santa's sleigh was on the roof.
And they like recorded a video. So the next morning, they were like, they had like a security camera, right? Like, oh, we're going to capture
I
Santa.
don't remember that.
Oh, they like recorded it. And I remember because the
Was dad?
Walshes
Oh
came
no, it
over
was
the next
Dennis
day.
was Santa, right?
I don't even
Whoever
remember. I
dressed
just
up.
remember like showing them the video and you hear like the audio and there's like a sleigh screech on the driveway. I lost it. I was
Yeah, that was pure excitement.
like just so innocent, so just pure happiness of like, oh my God, like he visited me.
How long do you go until letting her know he's not real?
I felt like I was told a little early. I
Way
felt like I
early.
could have gone
I
longer.
was
I could have.
4 or 5.
What? That's when you know they were just over
Bawled
it.
my eyes out.
I was 8.
Your world flips upside down.
I just felt like I've been lied to my whole life. What else are you lying to me about? I felt like I could trust you.
Fall.
Fall is falling.
Yeah.
No, but it really like made me hate my parents. No, I'm just kidding.
Till this day.
Till this day, I haven't forgiven you. No, but it is so sad. 8 is too early. I can understand 10, 11, 12. Okay, because then like
But
the
even
other older
then,
kids are talking about it at school, and like
we still
you get
got
told.
pretty hyped up about it,
Hmm.
even though we knew. Like, I was gonna bring up how lit it was. It just felt like we were like the main character family when it came to like the choir Christmas parties, like when we'd host those, like,
We were the main character.
or even just the holiday events in church. I just feel like we ran that shit.
Yeah, we ran that shit. We would host some shit.
Like I was thinking about the
Well,
one at Santa Creek, and we had all the chairs like
uh-huh.
in the living room
Like
going
it
all
was
the
a
way out
choir
to the foyer.
rehearsal.
Yeah, but it was like we had such a big living room
Yeah, a foyer.
connected to a foyer that was probably like
I mean, you could fit like
the 40
50 people
feet
there.
by, yeah,
It was a
15.
huge area. Yeah. I do miss like that aspect, but
Well,
something that you come to realize as you get older, like you know how there are some years when you're like, I'm just not feeling the holiday spirit this year. Like I'm just not catching the holiday vibes.
last year.
You know what it is? Holiday spirit is created by moms.
Oh yeah, I think you brought this
So if
up.
you're not creating your own holiday spirit and doing things for yourself or participating in activities or going to see lights, like you're not going to feel it. Like it comes from within, but it also is made by moms and dads who put in the effort to
All those
create
years.
that holiday magic. And so as you get older, it's like, oh, it's not as magical this year. It's not as like, I don't know, Christmassy. It's like, well, what have you done, you know, to be Christmassy? You got to watch the movies. You got to set up the decor in the house. You got to do the lights. You got to do a tree. You got to go see lights. You got to, you know.
Out of following up on that, out of like all the parties you've been to or we've hosted, church or not, what have been your top 3 like
Like parties at the house.
snacks?
Oh, Muddy Buddies.
Yeah,
Muddy Buddies with the peanut butter.
I was gonna see if you could help me
People also
remind
call them
me.
puppy chow.
Ciao,
Chow, puppy.
subiaco. Uh,
We call them
what's
Muddy
were those
Buddies.
fluffy hollow cookies that Jody would bring? Do you
Those
remember?
are meringues. They are meringue cookies with chocolate chips. Oh
Yes,
my
the chocolate
gosh. And they would be
chips.
a 4th of July thing.
But I feel like sometimes you bring them for Christmas. Not gonna lie,
Yeah,
the
you're right.
chocolate
I also like
chips.
the
That's
little
oh
cornflake wreaths, cornflake stacks. And if they're like sticky, marshmallowy cornflake and they're green and
oh
like chewy.
oh Rice Krispies.
No, it's cornflakes. Or
I
No,
just
it's
thought of
not
one
Rice
right when you said
Krispies.
that.
Haystacks. That sounds like a pretzel thing.
Ooh,
I'm getting cold. I'm like, the wind is blowing.
there is one more I'm thinking of. Can't go wrong with eggnog, of course, which I'm sad I was gonna have one out. There we go.
You're fine. You're fine.
Hey
We need a
Logan.
latte.
I'm joking. Um,
Treats.
when you said like toffee or the shit,
Homemade fudge. Dad's homemade fudge.
Dad would make like
Ganache.
no, it's like these bars
Ganache with vanilla ice cream.
that are like layered.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Something with a T, right? I was really close. I thought
Tea. I don't know about a
toffee
tea.
tat or
It is layered. It's like a graham cracker
yes, yeah,
chocolate,
yeah, yeah, yeah. And you
caramel,
can
a
like really cut it.
chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they cut into bars. No, those are and there's a coconut layer.
Yes.
Yes.
You can't think of it?
No.
Balls,
We'll ask Dad later. We'll report back. What
dude. Yeah.
what do you drink on
You guys should get
Christmas?
big whenever you get a house. Definitely, like, of course, if you can afford it. But like, I hope you guys get like real
Please.
decorative on the outside.
Of course.
I feel like I really wanted to do it, and we only had like a couple good years of that.
Really?
But I
Of
guess it was hard too because we
exterior
had
lighting?
Loki had a big ass house,
No,
so
but he would do like the tree with the lights, vertical lights. He would like make like a tree thing in the
oh
front
yeah, that's what I'm saying
window.
though. That was like
Only a
Sienna
couple
Creek,
times.
right?
Yeah,
Maybe,
yeah.
but we also had
I mean,
deers. I
Dad's
think
like doing it by
outside.
himself, so
I
it's
would
like,
try to help. Remember the balcony from the windows? Like you had
mm-hmm.
to crawl through your window to get on it.
Yes.
It used to scare the
Good
shit out of me,
times,
but
good times.
I remember setting up the
I remember
lights.
that.
I think that like setting up the lights and it's like coming home like golden hour, right? And then we just have our old stereo playing like classic Christmas music.
Mm-hmm.
God,
Santa
it was
baby.
so or like Little Drummer Boy, right?
Like that's the shit that warms you from the inside out. You know what I'm saying? Like
Another
that
thing
is
back to I keep bringing up the church, but that was so much of our childhood Christmases, right? So
yes, literally until high school for
the
me. So
Mormon tabernacle
Mormon tab
for
choir. And what song? Oh,
well, isn't there like
what's
they
that
do
one
Christmas
song?
songs,
What's
right?
that one
Yeah,
orchestral?
it's like
Flight of
the guys come
the
in and it's just like whoa.
what? Oh, the men.
I keep
No.
wanting to say, do you hear the people sing? But
I know.
that's Les Mis, right?
No, wait, this is an instrumental with no words.
What?
That's like a oh, as I spill
Oh
coffee
come
into the
all you
no.
faithful. That one though was
You do
good.
love that one. Oh, come.
Joyful and that's not Christmassy though, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Is it? Yeah.
Yes.
How does Little Drummer Boy go? Nice. Bum, bum, bum.
Newborn king. Okay,
See, I already feel like I'm Christmassy now.
today's day one, so I'm glad that we're getting into the
Did you
vibes.
ever go caroling?
Caroling isn't really my jam. I don't want to unsolicited go house to house.
You
I
don't want to
mean,
make people feel
cheerful.
insecure because they don't have a voice like yours.
That's the problem. I would just
Shut
take
up,
over the
bitch.
choir. Yeah, exactly. Hold on. I need to look at what this song is. Mormon Tab Christmas instrumental. I think that's all I need to look
Are you
up.
sure?
Kaden?
What? So they just like vocalizing
Oh wait, you're
without
right.
words?
You're right. Maybe it's not Mormon. Maybe it's just literally an orchestra.
Oh, Siberian.
Yes.
They're gonna be at
The Siberian
they're gonna
Orchestra.
be at Footprint Center where the Suns play.
What's the song they do?
Oh, it's so badass though.
I
Oh my
know.
god, that is also nostalgic for
That's
sure.
what I'm saying.
Trans-Siberian.
Trans-Siberian Orchestra doing what? I just need
It's
to
like
remember the name.
their main CD. I
Yes.
remember it was like the first song, and we would play it.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind. Oh my god.
I mean, you got
I've got the
the
list of them all
access.
here.
Start naming them out.
No. I would recognize it in 3 seconds.
Are you sure,
Yes, because I did it in high school choir. And you know
dude?
what sucked about it? It's an instrumental, so we didn't sing. We just fucking interpretive danced across the stage for this little like song. It was
You
terrible.
interpreted dance.
Yeah. Sometimes the things that you're made to do in high school choir are so beyond like what you want to do and you just have no choice. It's so embarrassing.
Such
But you
as
got to be like a team player. Like fucking interpretive dancing across the stage. Oh, I can't find it. I'm going to
I think
lose
it was
my mind.
Trans-Siberian, right?
Yeah.
It's Christmas Eve.
No,
It has to be.
I'm going to lose my mind. I'm getting upset.
Christmas Canon.
No.
Wizards. Yeah, this is it.
Is it called Christmas Canon?
No, it's called Christmas Eve. Sarajevo.
I don't think that's how you say it. But
Well, how would you say that? S-A.
Sarajevo?
Yeah, I guess.
Sarajevo.
Well, I was pronouncing it like in Spanish.
Dun, dun, dun,
Your
dun,
J
dun,
is
dun.
an H sound.
Oh,
Bin,
yeah,
dun,
and then
dun,
it gets
dun,
to like
dun, dun, dun,
badass.
dun. Yeah.
Yeah, imagine me interpretive dancing to this across the motherfucking stage in a high school choir
That
for
honestly
a
be kind of
Christmas
epic.
concert. We were like,
Na, 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 na. Like Black Swan. Who is she?
sure, who is she?
I mean, that's how I kind of imagine it, like a ballet.
Yeah,
Were you
but
guys
like
like
we
acting
can't
out like
actually
was it like a
dance.
scene like someone's
No, we're
chasing
just like
someone or
running across the stage, twirl, 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 back the other side. Like another group came out, twirl, twirl, twirl. Like, please, please.
did you have what okay, what was the setting? Like where were you?
High school stage,
Cienega?
Cienega.
Was there
Just
a
like
big
our
crowd?
concert. Yeah.
Was this like a Christmas
Yeah.
concert?
We'd pull crowds.
Yeah, no, you guys would. I remember that. It fell out that
We'd
whole
pull.
auditorium.
Yeah. Oscillatorium. Okay. I feel
All
like
right.
let's turn that off because I can't even.
That's not even on. What are you talking about?
You're right. Hope nobody felt left out on that. Okay, what other okay, so what are I'm trying to think. We talked about our Christmas Eve traditions, but our Christmas Day traditions growing up, we had some unique ones I'd never heard of before,
I feel
such
like that
as
our traditions kind of were changed year to year as well.
really. That's not
Or
a
some like
tradition.
we've had, yeah, I guess. Or like we'd come back to it, right?
Well, what is one that we've never stopped?
Christmas Day.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sometimes Santa Claus changes, but it's usually dad.
Dad is Santa. So all the kids are in the room. Let me paint you a picture. All the kids are in a room. We're waiting anxiously. Mom and dad are sleeping
In the
until
room we all
9,
slept
probably.
in. I think that
Yeah. And then they come out,
oh,
they
oh,
go,
okay, I
they
remember
put our
now.
stockings on the floor and they like stuff them real nice. They get all of our presents out. And then they go, ho, 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 Merry Christmas. Crank the Christmas music. All the
Yeah,
kids run
Christmas
out.
is
We're all
going.
like so stoked. And then they've also
Stockings are
stuffed,
stuffed to the fucking overloaded
spilling out. They
on the
all,
base of the tree with all the gifts that are actually added, so they only put a
yeah, yeah,
little
yeah.
bit in Christmas Eve,
Yeah.
and then so
Little
come
teas
Christmas
and
Day,
little
it's just like
cheese.
a shit ton more. You're like, oh my god, and they're like, Santa came.
So fun. Love that. But they also get us each our own box of cereal of
Yes,
whatever we want. So like after we do gifts and everything, we like have a whole box of
which I love.
cereal
That one has
to just eat all day.
never changed
That has
since
never changed.
the
That is
day
like
I can remember my first Christmas.
probably like our oldest running
And what
tradition.
has been your go-to? Which I can probably. You were a cookie.
Growing up, I was a cookie crisp girl,
Yeah,
girly.
I
Yes,
think
loved it. And
I.
then Krista started getting cookie crisp, and I was like, no, I don't want it.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a sibling thing.
Yeah, exactly. And then what did I switch to?
Maybe a
Oh,
life cinnamon life, right?
no, it's the chocolate cereal.
Cocoa Puffs.
No, it's chocolate filled little
Oh, Crave.
crave, crave. And I'll just eat those dry. Pop those all day.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Gorgeous.
think. I think I kind of just it would maybe sometimes Reese's Puffs, but then Captain Crunch berries for sure.
Just the berries.
No, no, both.
It
Captain
needs
Crunch with berries.
it needs the both.
Yeah, but those are fucking
They
crazy.
sell just the berries.
Yeah, but like the texture of them kind of shred the top of your mouth if you
Totally. And not just
you
that,
bite down
once
on
you
like
finish
oh
eating, you have a wax coat on the top of your
oh
mouth too.
yes
Ew, the way that cereal gives literal a wax coat in your whole mouth.
oh yeah so bad but
So bad,
so
but
good.
so good. And that's why we would have it once a year.
Yes.
It's not like we would get that every day.
No. crazy how
We would
growing up we
just
would
put a pound of sugar
always
on our
have
Cheerios.
cereal. Cereal. We always would have cereal, but now I don't ever.
No, I can't remember the last time.
I mean, if we did, it was like
When you lived with me, I think a couple
from
times I'd get like a
Sprouts.
shredded wheat.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
blueberry Sprouts
Ooh.
Mom, whatever that brand is.
Mama's Best or
Yeah.
something.
Coffee break.
Yeah,
God
this
damn it.
year for my Christmas day, I'm gonna do cinnamon rolls. I think
Oh
that's gonna be my
yeah.
tradition because we
You
used
did
to
that
do.
last year.
Yes, I did that. Did do
Good
that last year.
tradition. Yeah, I like that.
Thank you. We used to do a cinnamon roll tradition for general conference, and now that we don't, partake in general conference biannually, I
You know
think
what
it's
would be
twice a year.
fun since you just brought that up?
Huh?
If you don't mind me interrupting you.
Please interrupt. That's all I had.
You brought up general conference and we would do bingo. What if we did bingo with a Christmas movie?
That would
So
be
we have to watch
so
it. Like
cute.
you're
And
engaged,
there
you
is a
know?
prize.
Yeah.
We should do a Christmas bingo. And
Christmas
it goes all
bingo.
day. Like you have to be paying attention to maybe there's 3 movies that are playing all day
Okay.
throughout the
Like
day. And you have to
Christmas
kind of,
Day?
yeah, Christmas Day. It's like a constant
Yeah, it's a good
stream of
idea to keep the
movies.
spirit going.
We got it because once the presents are open and everyone's like
Yeah.
eating and full, like you're kind of like, it's over.
Yeah, but
I
well, we
really would love to
actually
extend
wasn't
it till
last
the
year
night.
we waited till like 3 or something
We did wait because
because
mom and dad were doing like all the siblings in one day. So
oh
they
yeah, they were
visited like
traveling.
Jordan in Tucson, Krista in Flagstaff, and then us in Phoenix.
What the hell? They did that in a
I
day?
believe they did that in one day. And so they were
Or
coming
maybe
later for
they
us. They were
oh
coming from
shit.
Krista's. They did Christmas morning, I think, at Krista's. Maybe they did Christmas Eve at Jordan's or something.
I was thinking Christmas Eve maybe. Or they went the next day for his birthday.
Oh, or maybe that night. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't remember. But yes.
That's why we started late.
Yes, 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 yes. We
But that
started
wasn't
late,
that
but
bad.
I don't think that that would be like my tradition to start late.
When would you like to start?
I think 9 a.m. is nice.
Yeah.
Get my cinnamon rolls in the
Not
oven.
for
Get
the
the
not
house
for
smelling
Sienna though when she
good.
starts
Sienna's up at
remembering
six
because I
thirty.
remember being like when I thought he was still real, struggling to sleep and being way too excited.
No, 100%. You know what else is fun too that we did? Okay, so this isn't even like Christmas anymore. Maybe I should save this, but the other time that I literally was like losing sleep with excitement was the day before Easter.
I was about to say that.
Yeah, that was almost sometimes more fun than Christmas to me.
Yeah, because
My parents would go so hard on a scavenger hunt for us, and they would customize each of us would have 4 siblings. We'd each have a separate scavenger hunt that was based on kind of like our intellect levels. So like Krista would have like pictures. She'd have to go and find these where these pictures are
uh-huh.
drawn. And then like as you get older, it's like a riddle. So Jordan and I would have these more complicated
Yeah,
riddles. And the very first scavenger clue in a little egg would be either under your pillow or under your bed. So I would
under the
literally just be
bed.
like so excited. The Easter Bunny eyes. Did we think it was the Easter Bunny doing these, or did we
Yeah,
know it was mom
maybe.
and
I mean,
dad?
I used to keep waking up and check under my
Yes,
bed. I remember that.
yes. And they would get us when we're like real asleep. And then yeah, we'd like wake up, we'd look, get our first clue, and we would just patiently wait in
And
bed.
it was like 10 eggs deep
Oh,
until the
it would go,
grand
and then it
finale.
would be like a big prize at the end.
Uh-huh.
And I think there would be candy in each one too. So we'd be
Uh-huh.
like
Yeah.
collecting our candy, collecting. And then at the end, yeah, I'd be like a big basket or something.
Yeah.
There's just like, I don't know, maybe
And
it's
you
the
think back to it, right? You're just
anticipation.
excited about it, but now you look back to it now as an adult, you're like, holy shit, they put in so much work.
So much work before
A
kids to
riddle
do
for
that.
each kid
I know.
and 9 different
Times
eggs for
9.
each.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
It is.
And they would be like up all night doing this shit. Like,
Yeah.
but it's like that kind of like wholesome effort that I hope to just have
But you
the
also
time to
just,
do for Sienna.
yeah, and it's something you want to do. Like, you want to do
Yes.
so much for
Like that sounds
Sienna,
so
and of
fun.
course, because then you can kind of just not live through her, but re experience what you
I'm
used
gonna
to
do this
do.
for you for me. No, but that's the thing. That's what makes it magical for us in our older age is to do it for the younger kids and see how excited they get. Like
Uh huh.
that's what the holiday magic is now for adults. Is like
And
experiencing it through
you want her
kids.
to have a sibling, right?
Yeah, eventually. Maybe in a couple years. Everyone chill. Mom and dad are like, oh, 4 more
Relax, everyone
kids.
chill. No, I
Yeah,
can see you guys
eventually.
having 3,
You
yeah,
can see us having a big family, I feel.
for sure. I
You
mean, that's just more
we shouldn't
nephews
stop
and
after
nieces for
one.
me. No way,
Do you like
dude.
being an unkie?
Yeah. now that she's
Now that she's able
interacting.
to, yeah, interact.
I just have to be with her more than a day,
Yeah, exactly.
and then it's
For her to
chill.
like, yeah, be comfortable around you.
But then when she starts talking and just remembers who I am, it'd be
Yeah,
easier.
it'll be fun. You should take her on little like niece dates or
Yeah, I was
something.
thinking
Like
of.
take her somewhere.
I mean,
Or
yeah,
do I trust you to take her?
I think I really want to take her when, of course, she gets older, snowboarding, like
Yeah.
on the bunny hill, like
I could see her doing
super
a
slow,
little like
obviously, but
classes too.
yes,
She has
she
incredible
can shred.
balance.
Um,
She really do.
yeah, that sports games, live
Mhm.
games,
Mhm. Fun.
Star
Fun.
Wars stuff.
Uh-huh. Get her some
Yeah,
Star
she's gonna be a
Wars
Jedi for
gifts.
one Halloween when she can wield the Force.
Next year. She should be ready.
You think?
Yeah, we'll trick or treat next year.
When you think she can say
You the
like, "May the
force?
Force be with you"?
Yeah, maybe.
that
She'll be two and a
that makes
half.
sense. Wield, right? Like you're
Y- You like wield a
like
weapon.
WIELD, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Sure.
that's what you're here for. Help me out here.
I know, but I'm like, wield the force?
Not the maybe like wield a lightsaber. Yeah,
Yeah, you're wielding the
saber.
saber.
Pew,
Oh.
pew, pew.
Okay. That's so fun.
Yeah, I'll definitely get more kids.
Definitely get more kids. What about you?
Get a
Where are your
kid.
kids? You have time. We're not worried about it.
I am a bit.
You're worried
I
about it?
want our kids to be
Close-ish.
close-ish in age, not like
10
an
and
eight
1.
and one. Yeah,
No, I know.
because that's already 3 grades deep, and then this
Mm-hmm.
mine can't even talk
She's
yet.
gonna be like the elder cousin. She's gonna be like the wise older cousin that's
Yeah.
like babysitting all the other
Uh,
cousins, you know? Isn't
yeah.
that crazy?
Yeah, because I imagine like after all my adventures without a kid until I have one, I feel like we'd be fairly close
Mm-hmm.
in like location
Mm-hmm.
to have kids
Wherever we
over.
end up,
Yeah,
I think, yeah, wherever the family
like
is
I'll have
where we
the
want to be.
yeah, true.
Because that's the thing. We want.
But we all have to kind of agree on something like that.
No, I know, but I don't want like a long traveling holiday. Like, I don't like a lot of travel around the holidays.
I do not want to
So it's
fly.
like, I don't want to fly. I don't want
I'll
to.
drive. I get that.
Yeah, I'll drive. That's the thing. I'll drive the 3 hours it takes to get here. I don't want to drive more than 3 hours around the holidays. I think I'm okay if they want to
I
always host Thanksgiving because this is like the vibes you want for a Thanksgiving, you know?
yeah,
But I think wherever the kids are is where Christmas is going to be hosted.
yeah, because we can. Yeah, it's interesting too. Because then when does it stop? When do you stop combining?
Well, when do we just go off and branch off and like we're
Yeah, like
now
let's
our
say you have
own
3 kids,
family?
and
Yeah,
then
I know. I think that we decide whenever that
yeah,
is.
true.
Could be next year. No. No, she's going to get her cute little kitchen. It'll be so fun. I want
Oh
everyone
yeah,
there.
that's for Christmas.
Mhm. Yeah, we're going to redo her room, get her a
Gwyneth.
little toddler bed. Um, no, it's exciting. What are you most excited for Christmas?
I think like what you mentioned, doing things to l- uh, raise the
Jesus
spirit.
Christ. Spirits up.
Jesus. Yeah, like
Jesus.
there's a lot of things going on in Phoenix, like the princess and the princess, right? They host like a
Yeah, we
big
almost
winter
went
thing.
to the grand opening of that, but
Some light stuff, maybe the McCormick Ranch train thing,
the train, Sienna would
and
love.
just like yeah, get hot chocolate and just do it.
You
Get the
should.
boys together.
Oh, okay.
I
Well,
don't
I
know
was gonna
anyone.
say like you should do stuff with Sienna too. Like I
Oh
feel
yeah,
like
yeah,
that
yeah,
will
yeah.
help you get into the Christmas spirit.
True. Yeah,
Like maybe we all go like see
just
lights.
doing something, not getting too caught up with just working. And oh shit, it's
Hmm.
Christmas Eve. Fuck, I have to get a gift still. Fuck,
That's the problem. It's like we're all working to live,
not making
but
it
we're
a
not
hassle.
enjoying the living.
Facts.
You know?
But yeah,
Because it's like I was even talking to Logan, like in my most busiest times where I'm like, okay, I'm like making more money, blah blah blah. I don't have time to do like other things that are just enjoyable, like going like getting Sienna's Halloween costume together or like, I don't know,
How can that be
decorating for.
managed? There has to be a way to make it happen.
I mean, it's tough because I would love to just like time block, like, okay, I work during these times and these, you know what I mean? But Sienna is like constantly interrupting. Like, there is no block of time that I have to work
True.
without some kind of interruption. So it's just like every day I'm just going with the flow and like trying to
So
get,
it'll eventually change when she can be more time managed,
I
as
mean,
far as like
only if we take her
not
to
these
daycare,
naps every day and shit.
only if she goes to daycare
Oh,
will we have like a chunk of time,
oh,
and I don't necessarily want to work more so that I can afford for her
yeah,
to go to
yeah.
daycare and then I'm spending less time with her and then she doesn't have like.
Vicious
No, I know.
cycles.
And so it's like I either am a stay-at-home mom.
But being out here kind of, I don't know, makes you
I know exactly what it's doing to you.
get out
Like
of the
makes me want to quit
city.
my job.
And then you're here for like a year, and you're like, oh, I want to be
Well,
back in the city.
here's the thing.
I
I
actually don't
think
think so.
I do.
I
For me personally, I think that
well
I couldn't stay here more than like 2 weeks without going absolutely nuts. Even if I had my own place,
here.
like even if I wasn't at this like with mom and dad, like if I had my own place,
I understand, but I agree that with somewhere here, and I think honestly
it's just a
anywhere,
little too far out from everything.
and also, I mean, it's still deserty,
Yeah, it's not
Whereas
like
I think,
it's a very small area of green.
yes,
It's
that's why I
not
was
like
so shocked. I was
expansive.
like,
No, it's out of
when I was driving here, I was
nowhere.
like, what the fuck you talking about, green and
I
trees?
know.
But then I was like,
It's just
what?
this small patch of area.
Yeah, so turn off.
And I wouldn't want to live this far out. And it's like,
Well, also the closest places are like,
you also like, what would you do for work out here? Well,
oh,
you'd have to work remotely.
exactly,
But that's
and
the
that's gonna
thing.
be the future
I
regardless.
know, but that's like, you need to be like looking at remote work. Like, that's how you
Yeah,
plan for this future is like, we've already talked about this, I know, but like planting seeds, you know,
yeah,
talk about this. But yeah, just like, do you know what van you want? Like the exact one? Or have you
yeah.
been just like keeping an eye out, things that are coming available?
No,
Like,
yeah. I mean, when I say I watch YouTube, right? It's or like these DIY builds, or like
mm-hmm,
I'm just constantly
I know.
subtly learning, but also like the goods and bads of like. So I've already curated after all these years of
Uh huh.
watching all this footage of what I know I want, or maybe just the bare necessity. Do.
Just to get
But
going.
I even think about it too. If like that's something I really want to do, that I don't need to have the bells and whistles.
No.
Just literally the bare minimum. I need to be
Do
able to
what
have
you
something that
can with
cooks me
what
hot
you
food.
have, has a roof over your
Yeah.
head, like runs,
Yes.
like go bare
No, I definitely
necessities.
know what I want.
Right.
And I think I can
Over time,
not inherit.
enhance it.
Yes, but I could adapt or adopt the same lifestyle that I will be doing as far as right now. Like
Yes.
no need,
Frugality.
yeah, no need to buy new shit. No need
Mm-hmm.
to overbuy on groceries.
Mm-hmm.
No need to
Don't need to buy everybody drinks at the bar because you're in a
yeah,
good mood.
well, yeah.
I know you're not like
Yeah,
doing that right now, but
yeah.
I'm just saying that's just like an example of
Yeah,
things
no
that
need
maybe you would have
to
done in the past.
like yeah, just really stay of necessities, not wants.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, I know exactly what I want, and
It
it's
just
cool
it
that
sucks.
dad
Oh god.
looks and like searches, and
Yeah.
he'll send me one like, hey, this looks good, and then there's a lot, there's a lot also in the valley of companies that make fans and they sell them that are already
Mm-hmm.
pre-built. There's used
Oh my
ones,
gosh, there's tons of companies like that now.
yeah, especially in like in Phoenix alone, there's like 5, which is
Yeah.
crazy. But there's also some like in San Diego or
Yeah.
and they're willing to like the top price is included with delivery, like they'll
Uh-huh.
deliver it, which is
Gorgeous.
cool. And that's also just a 5-hour drive. If and I know that
Yeah.
you guys or mom and dad would just easily go with me
Drop
to
you
like
off.
yeah, or
Yeah.
follow me back.
Yeah.
And it's close, like it really is.
Well, close as in like it's almost time to like get it and go.
Um,
Or just what do you mean it's close? Like,
it's close as in I'm in this right position
uh-huh.
finally to follow through with it.
Yeah.
And that's not only like what I'm doing day to day, but also like I think like with like relationships and mentally, there's
Mm-hmm.
nothing holding me back
Yeah.
or
'Cause that's I think
doubting me. Like, I think all my friends are supportive about it, and no, and like, I mean, Mason's leaving. Everyone's kind of it's yeah, you got really close friend groups, and we used to do everything together like frequently. But even this like 2 nights ago when I went out with Zach and Hector, it was we were kind of just talking about like how like yeah, I mean, it's just
slowing down.
we're slowing down, we're getting older, we're doing our own thing,
Mhm.
and it's okay, but and it's just different.
So
So
then you won't have any FOMO when finally,
no,
when you
I
do
don't.
leave,
I
you know what
really
I
don't
mean?
either. Like there was and it's like it's weird because as I'm doing things, I'm slowly realizing like, wow, that's something I definitely wouldn't have done even a couple months ago. Like I bought a ticket to go to a show last week, and I bought it early in the day, and then it came time to like 8:30 where I should start getting ready, but I was just like, I'm tired and I don't feel like going. I just
Wow.
didn't go.
Wow.
But like in the past, and then I saw a video
You
of
in
it,
the
and it
past,
was
you'd
like
be
it
like,
was
"I have to
packed. It was
go."
packed, and everyone was having fun. I would have been
Yes.
like hurting, right? Like, oh
Yes.
my
It
god,
would
I
have
should
been
have
physically
gone, but
painful.
yeah, not to beat a dead bush.
Beat a dead bush.
Is that what it's called?
Beat a dead horse.
Thank you.
The bush is already
I was
dead.
thinking about beating around a bush,
Beating around the bush, beating a dead
beating a dead
bush.
horse
I kinda
bush.
like that. Beating a dead horse bush.
uh, that got a interesting image in my head, but
Yeah.
uh,
Okay, okay, okay.
but everything as far as FOMO goes and having fun was centered
I
around drink. Like I
think
have to be drunk for this.
and that's great that you've shifted that mindset because that's gonna save you a lot of money in this
Also, like in
time.
van life too, I was thinking like, oh, like I'm gonna go out and like still go to bars and stuff, but like that just doesn't seem so attractive, and
Mhm.
it's not the point of that. The
You
point is
can if
to
you want, though. It's like you
exactly,
can do whatever you want. You don't
exactly,
have to be like, "I have to be like a van lifer and I have to go live
yeah,
off
yeah, yeah.
grid." Like,
Uh
you
huh.
could live in Phoenix, still be working at Arrogant Butcher, living in a van until you had
Yes,
the money to
you're
leave.
absolutely
Like,
right.
also,
Which
conversely,
has been the
a lot of
temptation.
people in the service industry that I've even heard of recently, they work in the service industry, they live cheaply, they save, they take 3 weeks off because you can do that in the service industry. Go travel, come back, go back to work. Like you're just saving up for like all these little trips
That's true.
because you can always get your shifts covered. Like it's more flexible than if you'd had a remote 9 to 5.
It is very flexible. Yeah.
But it would keep you here, obviously, planted to an extent in between, which maybe you don't want, but
Yeah, because looking from the outside, I'm in a pretty good spot with both my jobs,
yes.
and one could say like, "Why would you want to leave it?" But it's just,
But
it's like my intuition.
I would be curious. That's why I'm telling you to maybe look for or try to get a remote job now because if you're
Yeah, but the remote job now wouldn't really.
it would be the same one that you have when you get your van.
It would, but it wouldn't support me financially to speed the process of the current jobs I have now.
Sure. But what if you fucking hate working remotely like you used to?
Uh,
Because you hated that job. You
yeah, but
hated that it always
that
kept you
was a very
home
particular
job.
job that would not.
But with that being your only like or experience outside of the service industry, what other jobs could you get
Well,
that are remote?
the previous remote job was service based.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Well,
enough.
it's like customer service, but you don't
Yeah,
want
I
to do
think that's the
customer
next. I guess
service.
the next step I need to really
That's what I'm
hunker
saying.
down. Like,
Just figure out like the logistics. Like, what
well,
kind of job would it
or
have to
just
be?
hoping that this one works out. You know,
Sure, but that takes
this is
time.
remote. Yeah, I know,
I know.
but it's something I can have in the back of my head that by the time,
By June.
who knows,
Yeah.
manifest,
Manifestation station.
monetization,
Gorgeous. Love that for you.
big bass. How do we get on
Well,
this topic?
we're just talking about van laughing because we're being out in the
Yeah, the
country,
country,
which
the
is funny
slow
because we
paced
had just
life,
had that like
which
city versus home on
yeah,
the range
exactly.
conversation, and it's like still,
But that's what we don't. We might like a range that is maybe 20 minutes from a decent
I
town
know,
in a different state.
I know. I'm open to other states for sure. I just
I
know
want to be
I
somewhere
love
a country
this.
living that's not deserty.
I would love this if this was my land with my own house by itself
Yes.
and 20 minutes outside of the city. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
But like, would you be okay being 20 minutes from Tucson?
no.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to live near Tucson.
Yeah. But you can't really find somewhere like this that is 20 minutes away
Not in
from.
Arizona.
Exactly. Thank
Right.
you. Yeah.
It would have to be in their state.
Yeah. Which we'll discover
But
maybe in the summer.
I don't think, I mean, I even talked with a friend about this the other day. I don't think she was like, once you're out there churning your butter, like that's all you're focused on. You don't miss the city. I'm like,
That's a good
I
point
just
though.
think
If
I
you,
would be
especially if you have a
so
family,
bored.
I don't
I
know.
think
Once
I
you
would be
have
so
kids,
bored.
you don't. What do you do
I'm
in the city
already
anyway?
bored. No, but that's the thing. These are things that keep me going. Is like, okay, we're going to our market on Wednesdays and Saturdays. We have this, like, we have things that we go
Uh,
and do
Which I think
that
you can
make up
still
my
have
life.
both
Both what?
of those things. They're just undiscovered. Like a market to look forward to.
Community events.
Yeah,
I don't know.
we don't know what we don't know.
I know, but I don't know how much I'm willing to like move around
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah, yeah.
like
Well, that's why I told you
discover.
that summer Portland trip.
Yep.
Not saying that Oregon would be the destination, but
But it might be.
it would be a completely new
I
experience.
need to see it for myself.
Just yeah, being in the energy,
Hmm. Yeah,
frequency,
I'm excited.
atmosphere. Yeah, I'm excited too. You
But
hear
this is
that?
so nice. You hear that? The sound of
You hear
the
that breeze?
yeah, sound of traffic actually. I hope they don't hear it.
I mean, I say it's gonna be okay, but yeah, you're right. I hope so either. I hope.
I mean, here's what I'll say for you. Be patient. Know
Yeah.
that some people just know. Some people, I have a friend, we're Instagram friends, we're not friends in real life. She and her husband saved up for 2 years and they had like multiple jobs and then they finally got their van and then they're like ready. It's like
Uh-huh.
just because you want to like, I'm out of here in 6 months, I can't stand it anymore. Just get yourself in a good
Which yeah,
position. I know you're good like mentally, you're like working out the lifestyle. Just don't like quit your jobs in June and be
no
like,
way.
regardless, I'm going no matter what. This can't stop me. Like, just go with the flow, hope for the best, but also prepare. Like, you know, you unfortunately, because you know what you want and you know you want it to happen soon, unfortunately, this chunk of time, whether it be 6 months more or less, is like the time you sacrifice.
Yeah.
This is the sacrificial period
I
where
gotta sacrifice myself.
you can't just have like the instant gratification things anymore. Like you have to like be a like recluse a little bit.
Yep. Which is yeah, it's
Which
fine.
maybe you're in that era. So it works out
Yeah,
perfectly.
honestly, yeah. That's
But
what
I
I'm
just
saying.
know
Like
that
everything, the
but in a
pieces are.
couple weeks you're gonna be like, I just gotta get out of here. Like, let me just go to Huntington Beach for a couple of days. You know what I mean? Like,
No, because then I know if I go there, that the people I hang out with, it's just
uh-huh.
around things I don't want to do anymore,
Uh-huh. It's true.
which is
So
unfortunate. But
maybe literally all you had to do was stop drinking and then everything else falls into place. Maybe.
yeah, I think about that.
It's interesting.
It was like the last puzzle piece, which is just weird, but it was the reason I would sabotage myself financially, especially.
Yes. Well, it would also be
Regardless,
like,
like since I turned 21,
mm-hmm.
every almost every weekend, or and
Every
that brought
weekend.
in like shows and festivals, and then like yeah, like I did some dumb shit at festivals with like a credit card, like just for the
Because it was,
sake of the
I'm having
experience,
such a good time. I don't
Yeah.
want to think about it. Like, I just want to keep the
Uh
vibes
huh.
up. I want to keep
Yeah.
everyone happy. I want to keep dancing. I want to
And
keep
it
drinking.
happened, right? But it's a lesson learned for sure
Lesson
because
learned.
I'm still
Because there's
suffering
also
the
times when you
consequences.
don't know how much you spent until Monday. You know what I mean?
Consequences. Yeah.
And you're like, what's the damage?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like oh yeah.
Those days are over.
Uh-huh. And and I have a place like this to come to.
Uh huh. Whenever you
Yeah.
want. If you ever need to get away from the city, you have a
Mhm.
screened porch and a pecan orchard. Whenever you want. It's so close. 3 hours is not bad.
I mean, it was only 2.5.
That's nice. You're probably speeding your ass off.
One pod.
Oh,
It's
one
going to
pod.
85.
Was it Joe
I was just
Rogan?
going 10 over. Yeah, I had some UFO guy on, and that's
Mm.
always the ones that I like. That's why I kind of started watching them. The
Mm-hmm.
fun conspiracy ones,
Mm-hmm.
not the political ones, but
Mm-hmm.
the ones about aliens and shit. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just fun.
We love aliens.
Fun. But yeah, no.
Well,
This is life.
yes, it was alive. I was having a conversation with this is kind of like taking it away. I mean, this is similar.
We can
It's
take it
similar.
away. I feel like we talk.
We've talked about this for 4 episodes in a row. But I was having a conversation with my wedding photographer, and we were just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, talking about like photography industry, branding industry, like just all these like creative industries. And I basically was just like kind of talking about what I've been saying with Sienna, just like I don't have all as much time to kind of like craft a career for myself. I don't even necessarily want a career in one thing, I think.
Same.
But I feel like I have so many things that are of value, but I just feel like I'm not being like utilized for what I'm most valuable for. And she was just like, "Oh, well, where do you think that you're most valuable?" And I'm like, I feel like the most value that I have is in my creative vision and like being a creative director. And she was like, "Oh, well, you should just like niche as that instead of doing like a branding photography business where I can be both like designer, photographer, creative director. It's like too much." So it was like, no one's ever asked me, "Oh, where do you think that you provide the most value?" Because then I had never really thought about it like
True.
that. And then thinking about it like that, I was like, oh, I don't want to do the creative direction and the photography. I just want to do the creative direction and have someone else shoot it. I don't want to do creative direction and graphic design. I just want to tell a designer what, you know what I mean? Like,
What's the next
I want to
step
be like
though
the
on
middle
that
person.
path?
It's honestly, I was thinking about because before I'd had like a joslinkramer.com blog, and that was kind of like the influencer
Do you
path
still
that I
own
was
that?
taking. I still own it. So
Nice.
I was thinking maybe I convert that instead of a blog, I do like a consultation, like a consultant website more so like a just like a freelance creative director, and I could just do gigs, like creative director gigs, like hop on a campaign shoot, hop on different things, but like staying in my lane as just the creative visionary and not
And
doing any of the like
that's something you
deliverables.
actually like doing?
That's the part I like the most.
Doesn't stress you out or overwhelm you?
No. The stressful part is like, oh, I have 1,500 photos to edit. After I like, whereas this, it's like, oh, job's done. Like the creative direction's been directed, and I get to go home, and I don't have like
Talking about the
hours
pod?
more of post production. No, I'm talking about like doing photography and like
Oh.
having 1,500 photos to edit
Oh,
after the
got
shoot
you.
instead of just being at the shoot, doing the shoot, and then leaving and being done with the work. That sounds enticing because now, just again with Sienna, like it's hard to sit down for hours and edit for sure. It's not like it used
Yeah.
to be
Not
where
at
I could just
all. And
like
that's like you don't want to be
focus.
so sedentary, you know?
No, I don't want to be stuck at my computer doing post production for hours.
Yeah,
No.
because that's what happens
I
when
want to
you
make
do those
mood
long
boards
shoots.
and then I want to like, direct and then be done.
Were
Go
you
home for the day.
were you still open to do like shoots? Like, are you gonna do waste management again?
I don't know. That was
Something like
good
that?
money, but
Not worth it?
not that it wasn't. You know what? I would do that again because it was easy. It was easy.
Came out
Logan
good.
and I shot
Did they
waste
even use it?
management for course.
Was
They all the photos just went to each. So like the photos we got of the Vizzy products went
but
to the
like, did you
Vizzy
see
team.
him used in?
I hadn't seen them, no,
No way.
because it also wasn't waste management that hired us. It was course.
Yeah,
So
but
it's just
like,
like they used it for whatever they used it for. I don't know.
oh, I'm curious
Ads,
where they used it.
marketing, like,
Yeah,
yeah,
they
I have
might
no
just
clue. It
recycle it too.
just goes in their content library, I think.
Mm.
Who knows? Also, the person that wanted it the most was the like production company that Chorus had hired, I guess, to create all of the installations. Like, those cool like vans and like Peroni umbrella lounge
Uh-huh.
chair
Topo
cart,
Chico.
like all those set like somebody has to build all those. And so there's a company out of like
Yeah, that's a good
South
point.
Carolina that builds those, and they flew out and they were like excited to see them all in person, and they really wanted the photos to show
It's
off what
crazy
they
how
can
much
build.
goes into just one event, you know?
Insane. I even thought about
There's drove past it probably 2 weeks ago, and they're already starting like the whole 16
uh-huh, because that's coming
stands.
up though. That's in February.
Still though, 4 months
Still
out is nuts to
crazy.
already be constructing. Yeah, I know.
That kind of
It's a good
construction
time in
like blows
Phoenix.
my mind. No, this is the best time. This is the best several months in Phoenix
Yeah,
is now.
yeah, I gotta be grateful for it.
Got to be grateful
Can't
for
take for
it.
granted.
I know. I know.
Cause you gotta just be happy with what you got right now.
And that is the thing. We just have to have gratitude, thanks and giving, giving and
Just
thanks,
giving thanks.
giving thanks.
Yeah, honestly though.
And uh it just sucks because it's like, how do you not think about all the things you want and want to work for while still being like, I'm happy with this, I guess.
Simultaneous.
Yeah.
But that's what you're happy with what you have now, but then you're constantly thinking of what you want, so that's what you're chasing
Uh-huh.
while being happy now.
I feel like I could talk out here for hours.
Yeah,
Like we
honestly.
should never stop. We're probably at what, hour
I
and a
know I
half?
really like the I feel
It's
way more
just so
comfortable too
cozy.
other than the couch
I know it's
cuz
not
it's like
ideal. I know. I want to change the setup so bad, but it's kind of like we're working with what we have for now.
uh-huh.
But if this
Really
could
don't
be
have
the
a center
setup,
table?
no, I don't have
Yeah.
any other
Nothing that would
tables.
be
I guess I'll buy
aesthetically
one of
pleasing
these.
for indoors.
No. Maybe we could be on either side of my fireplace, facing the light,
Oh, that's an
in
idea.
chairs for the season.
What about like the overlay? Does it really
Wait,
matter?
doesn't matter.
We make a sign.
Don't need one.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, there might be some changes. We'll
Yeah, but what would be
see.
the centerpiece? The fireplace? We wouldn't have anything between us.
Maybe we have a table and that's what these are
I
on.
feel like this is no, because we don't want it coming from the
It's true.
inside.
It's true. It's true.
But this is definitely like
This is ideal.
it prompts conversation.
Totally. I feel so prompted.
Yep.
We should play that game to close it out where we like say the same word.
Are you
A
hinting
holiday
you want to close
edition.
out?
I'm not like antsy, but do you have so much more to say?
No. I just
Okay.
like talking about what we want.
Because you think talking about it brings you closer to it.
It just no,
I mean,
it's
it
like
creates
speaking my mind
hopefulness.
to then get your response.
That's what conversations are.
No, but like your take on it.
You love my takes. What else you
But
got?
it really has been the same take. Not the same take,
I've
but the
had
same.
this, I've said it like 100 different ways, but I've been saying the same thing for years. You can do
Just imagine
whatever
when it
you
does
set
happen
out to
though, you know.
do. Just,
What will we talk about then?
we'll have
What's
nothing to talk
come
about.
in the van? Yup.
Cool man, bro.
Well, hopefully by that time too, well, I mean, how long do you see yourself in that apartment?
I know we talked about that. I think we'll
In a
definitely sign
stew.
another lease
Yeah.
because it's coming up in May. And it keeps going up and up and up, though. It's like by the time we move out, we'll be paying what we could pay on a mortgage, like if our rent keeps going up, you know?
Uh,
So
I guess it also depends how
I
the market looks
am
next year.
also tempted to just look at townhomes and condos for now and just not look for a home yet. Because then when we eventually buy a house, maybe it's in another state, we could keep the townhome or condo and rent it out.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, townhome idea is good.
And then you're like a little bit more private than the apartment we have, like single floor.
Because if you really want like your own like land and house, and
No,
you still got
and
plenty
that's
of
not
time.
like, oh, I can achieve that within 2 years. It's like, I think that I'm only 30.
Yeah.
Like, that could be something I do when I'm 45.
Yep.
Like, I have 15 more years before I even need to worry about having
Yeah.
that. To me does feel like my final plan. Like, that to me feels like I want land for my kids and my kids' kids. Like, that's when I'm like getting towards my adulthood,
Uh huh.
45 to 55. That's when I want to start looking at homes, land, space. And maybe until then, I just embrace this, what I have.
And you
Not
have
like
places
I'm
to
going to live in my
go.
apartment for 15 years,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
we could just, yeah, live in a house, Canadian now, live in a townhouse, travel. Maybe we spend a year abroad. Maybe we, you know what I mean? It's like, why tie myself down to like a massive commitment, like a, like land and a house and like all those things at such a young age?
Do you think this, how we're not indecisive, but always exploring alternatives because we don't really want to be honed down in one career?
I
Does that have a
mean,
lot to do
I
with
think
it?
that because we don't feel honed in on one career, that gives us the ability to go anywhere. And that's why we
True.
see all these other options. But I think maybe it's okay to not have one place you want to live, one career you want to have. Like, just be flexible your whole life.
Yeah.
Why does it ever have to, why do you have to ever find the thing? Maybe
Well,
there is
that's just
no
again the
thing that
social
you're like,
construct, right?
yeah,
College
you
degree,
like go up the
job.
ladder to work, you like literally forever.
But I think a lot of our generation is,
Manager to director to executive
yeah,
to you just think you
corporate,
can like
going up the
move
ladder. Yeah, the ladder.
upward. But even people not in corporate careers, lawyers, doctors, like, these are
Those aren't necessary
lifelong
though.
these are lifelong careers.
We need people like that.
We need people. We need them. But we also need Uber drivers. Or do we? Because of Waymo.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's going
I had
away.
one cut me off. No lie.
No way.
Yeah. I was like,
Who
what
owns
the
Waymo?
fuck? I don't know.
I feel like it's got to be Elon Musk or something.
That's a good question.
He owns something that owns something that owns something that owns Waymo.
Yeah. I don't know, but it was like spazzing out. I don't think I knew what lane to get into, and I was running late for work. And I was yelling at nothing.
Logan's
What the fuck are you doing, computer?
some issues with Waymo. I was like ordering them. He'll walk up to it, about to open it, and then it'll like go up 10 feet, and he's like, walks up to it,
It's teasing
goes
him.
up, yeah, like,
gotcha, bitch.
Gotcha, bitch. Probably shouldn't curse too loud. We're on monastery property.
Oh yeah.
Fuck.
Bowie.
Bowie Jesus.
I love you, Jesus.
Jesus.
Yeah, I think
that's solid.
do a holiday edition now.
Wait, what?
The holiday edition. Guess the word.
Oh, holiday edition. Ready?
Wait.
And are we doing Christmas holiday or Thanksgiving holiday?
Christmas.
Christmas.
How about one of each?
Christmas.
Okay.
Thanksgiving is over for the people listening.
Okay. I hope everyone had a good one.
1, 2.
Wait, no, I'm not ready yet. Okay. Wait, we're trying to go.
We're just trying
We're
to
gonna
say
say
the same
one word. Okay. Oh, okay. It'd be cool if we get it first try.
Oh God! Now I feel like I need to really rethink mine.
No, don't.
1, 2, 3.
Ornament.
Oh! I almost changed
I
mine
knew
to
it.
tree.
Was yours the first? Was your
that was
first
the
thing
first
ornament?
thing I thought of.
Me too. It's that monastery wave.
It's like, why is that the first thing we think of with Christmas? I mean, wow,
I don't know.
that was
Just
crazy.
the first thing. Yeah, I had a feeling, man.
Cheers.
Subacchio.
Subiaco.
Oh my God.
Get the name right.
What do I call it?
Sponsor.
Subacchio.
Subacchio.
Subiaco.
Yeah.
Oh. I see. Okay.
Subs.
Subs.
Okay. Cheers. Hope you all had a great Thanksgiving.
Great Thanksgiving.
Welcome
Happy
to the holiday
holidays.
season.
Bye. Wait, not yet. Plug.
Oh, thank you.
Not psych.
Follow our socials. Subscribe to YouTube. If
Donate.
you want to sponsor a coffee,
you
can donate some coffees to us.
Want to shout out?
It's just like a nice little way to help us out.
Since
we're nowhere near monetization.
And yeah, coffees these days.
It's getting windier. Yeah, coffee's fucking nuts these days. We're talking. Do we want to give them a negative shout out?
I think we already did.
Maybe. Oh, probably. Yeah, we won't be negative on this platform.
Yeah, no, we're positive.
Okay, let's try another. 1, 2.
Wait, no,
3.
no. Is that everything?
Yeah.
We don't have to say our ad.
No, the ad is in the show notes.
YouTube.
Click on the links.
Subscribe, like.
Social media clips.
If you're watching, go in and watch. You can see the vibes we're in right now.
Yeah, I like the YouTube. Now that we've got our... Well, you have to watch YouTube for this one, I feel. And if you listen to this whole thing
this is a special edition.
Spotify or Apple or anywhere else, you have to now watch the YouTube.
Because we won't be in a setting like this in a minute.
Ever again.
Maybe, yeah.
It's going to be a long time.
Bye.